Word came out that I'm the best, I had to stand on it. If the play is longer than the mouth, I put my mans on it. Greedy with the licks, then reference eat on me like dag on it. If I see a nigga trespassing, put the stamp on him. Peace be a million, stacked to my ceiling gone. 40 cal ain't never wrong. Try and put your brody on, backstab and get involved. Peace be a million. Don't front your move, knowing how my niggas move, might get your shit snatched. Peeping but his brother knew, I'm calling dispatch. Dripping, losing hundreds too, I got my leg back. Niggas watching workmen move, bitch watch this kickback. S-I-G-P-O-P-P-A, no info on bro and his release date. Federal agents mad cause I'm paid, bitch. If I get locked up in that cage, bet I return rich. Bet I return rich, nigga, cause I earned it. I'm on my firm shit, cooking white, I learned it. And it was worth it, it just ain't my purpose. Long as I'm working, baby getting Birkins. Bet I return rich, nigga, cause I earned it. I'm on my firm shit, cooking white, I learned it. And it was worth it, it just ain't my purpose. Long as I'm working, baby getting Birkins.
If you ain't working, please don't ask me for no feed, I'm taxing everything. Remember niggas act like they ain't know me, now they spamming me. Whole time trying to click up cause they bitches fans of me. Said she want some food, I hit brother for the recipe. I can't say his name cause the fast that he testing me. Lost my current, then I lost my bitch, that shit was stressing me. But fuck that shit, now I'm lit. A Mary's too tight on my dick. What else? Keep stressful, designer kicks. Just call me Parks, that's it. On my soul, I can't switch. On my soul, we getting rich. On my soul, I get you hit. Might fuck around, just do that shit. Fucking niggas, bitches, tell them I'm her cousin. Dap them up in public like that shit ain't nothing. I push my foot down on the gas, I'm leaving something. I'm rolling 3.5 a rush, you know it's punching. I lead the pack, feel like Mike Jack and his brothers. We talking money and loyalty, fuck the others. I'm on my way to the riches, lock me in, don't wanna miss it. We gon' ball every season, money game, I'm trying to lead it. This a sport, that's every season. What else? What else? Fuck her raw, bet she tweak. This the kid ain't for the weak. Hat hoes busting off the Jeep, this brand new wave gon' have him geek. Humble, but don't think shit sweet. Remember curtains was our sheets. Remember petty licks for the gas. We was some young niggas. Now we grind to sit on our ass. Like some old niggas. Put me on any beat, prove my versatility. My number one ability. 4 letters, G-O-A-T, you niggas can't compare to me. YouTube rap don't let me sing. Yo bitch, call me Parts, and my fans say I'm a prodigy. Nigga, yeah.
I keep it 10, like Mike Conley, baby. Add another 0 if he armed and dangerous. Fighting, life and all you name it. Ain't no ops unless you waiting, cause I'm calm and faded. Type shit, get you incarcerated. Blood and blood, they snake you cause you concentrated. Locked in, bet it all like Vegas. Workman had a dream, he selling all the stages. Ask me, I would never know. Ask for brothers, never know. Cross me if you want, and I'ma spin the block like rodeo. Then I'm going blow for blow, cause you can't go show for show. Let this music shit confuse you, I'ma set it straight for sure. I be singing shit like Janet, snapping shit like Kenneth. Can't take my gift for granted. If I'm talking shit, I'll can it. Impediment, I win it. Shit, I mean, I ran it. Staying on my P's and Q's, cause shit be so ironic. When you walk up in that club with all that ice on, pay attention, niggas notice all that ice on. Like I'm Michael Jordan shooting shit, my eyes closed. If I'm coughing ain't Corona, it's a night cold. Cause I've been smoking on that gas. Mouth look like a chimney. Don't invest your cash unless it's longevity. Think your brother glad, but it's negativity. Right lung filled with gas, left like right you killing me. I keep it 10, like Mike Conley, baby. Add another 0 if he armed and dangerous. Fighting, life and all you name it. Ain't no ops unless you waiting, cause I'm calm and faded. Type shit, get you incarcerated. Blood and blood, they snake you cause you concentrated. Locked in, bet it all like Vegas. Workman had a dream, he selling all the stages. Working, hustle, running me. Broken down, ain't fun to me. Crispy blue smell lovely. Thoughts they way a ton of me. Demons steady tugging me. Run it up the thug of me. Spend it all on shorty cause she really found a cup. And I've been thugging in my feelings. Got my mind on getting rich and stunned on them flexing bitches. Shitting on a nigga different. Now I'm locked in with a bitch that I love more than me. So when I'm walking up them charts, she be escorting me. I keep it 10, like Mike Conley, baby, baby, baby. Life was crazy, I really had to go and change some shit around. It made me do shit I ain't proud about, make my mama frown. I hate me for acting on my feelings, now they looking, call me crazy, but they made me this animal, can't relate me. Say what you gon' say, we meant, so get it off your chest. Best believe the room be chatting when you leaving up and left. Best believe them niggas chatting, dodging years trying to confess. I smoke up like a chimney, cause I can't take the stress. I put my trust in nothing breathing, niggas be deceiving, reaping reasons, copping Q's and P's, but owing from last season. If I catch you, I'm gon' bless you. God made you, but I met you. The medics, they gon' stretch you like a cramp, and I could bet you that. And I could bet you that. Blow for blow and tip for tat. I'll let my nigga know till I bro put up this strap. They all on go, we eat them snakes and rats. Them bullets graduate you, get your counting gap. Fell out with my nigga cause he fucked the re-up. That was the rental money, now we in a beat up truck. I had enough of niggas when myself ain't have enough. I had enough of niggas when myself ain't have enough. Gotta work with me, I'm the only one that want it, Gotta chase my dreams, I'm the only one that's funding, Gotta roll my weed, that's the only thing I come with. I can't overthink, but my thoughts, they just keep running. So I shoot them at the knees so they can stop. Niggas say exotic, but my man, I'm not gon' shop. My clip is built for burly niggas, so I suck my stomach in. Bro, you got your hands out, but ain't you bringing money in? I wake up, I see life, and then I live it. My words be laced for love, but when y'all hear it, y'all just twist it. Falling out with me when I ain't well, cause I won't fix it. Nope, niggas, hoes, and bitches being vixens. Relentless, damn. Colors in my blood like Toucan Sam. I could wipe you if I wanted to, oh yes I can. I've been spitting since I was playing that King Jam. In middle school, goofy niggas confuse me just like littles do. Whoopie whoop, Toolie on my hips, it's like a hula hoop. This and that, cock it back, ain't nothing to get rid of you, a cigadoo. Damage to your body, break a rib or two. Cough it up, smoke up on my weed just cause I'm nonchalant. Ain't no whip, what on my lip, don't care if it's the ops or not. Talkers talk, pay him that attention and you fucking up. Fucking
basic bitch, she ain't never seen a stash. Somehow she got a whole Birkin bag. It be you tender ass niggas playing dad, but paying that fee for some ass. If I swerve too hard, might crash. Seeing lean, no, I can't see the dash. Tender whip, no, I can't see the path. Relax, little baby, just chill. I know my way through the field. It's the reason I'm behind the wheel. Gotta watch for the snakes, gotta watch for the J's, cause either way you'll get killed. And RP them niggas that fail, and free them niggas who ain't gon' tell. I'ma make sure that we all straight. Everybody gon' eat off the plate. Forget living on Section 8. When we pull up, gon' see garden gates. Automatic, don't get out the race. You don't struggle, it's time to get paid. That's the plan, don't believe me, just wait. I ain't flexing, I just motivate. I'm the blueprint, but I ain't Jay. I book the town every day. It's real sad that you gotta keep a Glock in your waist, cause niggas in the city get popped every day. Over fake beef, petty bitches, niggas don't wanna beef about no pay. I'm a young nigga on my grind, why you gotta hate? We gon' ball forever, nigga, come on, join the wave.
Can't let these feelings in this life control my riches now. Look at my $100, manifest 100,000. What if I told you that my pain gon' make 100,000? Would you come set me up and sting me for that 100,000? And I'm still living, breathing, scheming, God ain't meet me yet. It's the niggas screaming, preaching, streets won't chase a check. Bust out them trays and let it pay me, that's a big boy flex. But that's a big boy flex. Cash it like a check, I make me upset. The way I think it moving, talk niggas think I'm a threat, but how that stick move? Busting down them peas because I rent due. Talking out your neck, but I don't know jeans. Pockets fiending, all my niggas big demons. I'm just ballin' like a season. I'm in buff, my weed from Cleveland. Just like Brownie, fuck with Cleveland. I roll up, don't need a reason. I don't need a reason at all. Reach for any to my God. And I'm not gon' serve a day behind them damn bars. They gon' know I sent you off respectfully by law. Minding his would benefit, he could've kept his job. His job. His job. His job. 10 minutes, back in business, holding grudges, for forgiveness. Run his pocket, shoot the witness. Don't forget about the mistress. We can't talk unless it's riches. I can't talk about no bitches. My girl ears is too efficient.
That heart pain lit the sleepless nights. I let my guard down, think this twice. I pray to God he makes it right. My rushing no override. No, I don't do suicide, but I do know you would die if you decide to cross that line. It's 40, take you out your prime. Sold a couple trees, took a zip or three, swiped a little bit. The goal was just to get rich. We all learn from this shit. I took my time, I found my niche. Give me a couple months, feds assume I'm moving bricks. We won't be snatching zips, we matching zips. Pop out in the flyest fits. Vinyl kicks on every trip. We all want that exclusive shit. Pump fake, make him jump again. Now he right there with his twin. Back with smoking, rush me potent. Call too much, your lunch so swollen. Smoke is good to hide emotion. I get high, no overdosing. I can't trust a single soul, man. I put that shit on my soul, man. Niggas snicking for the pussy. It's a whole jar full of cookies. I'm a vet health as a rookie. I'm that nigga that you should be. That you should be. That you should be.
It's a Ruger, it's a shooter, it's a pony. And all my shots, they too precise like Kobe coached me. And on my watch, I got 2 clocks, but down the whole thing. And on my clock, won't get too hot, cause it's a cold thing. Bitch, put it down, it ain't bustin', it's a roachy. That 1.5 in that Dutchie, that's a old me.
Okay, everyone, sorry for the long wait. We're here, we're back. It's been a week since we've watched Harrison's videos, and I was very surprised by the last stream that a lot of people really enjoyed that. I honestly did not think people would enjoy me just watching Harrison Briggs videos. So, I appreciate that. I appreciate all the positive feedback. So, I mean, as long as you like it, we'll do it. We'll do it. And, of course, not just only Harrison. Harrison just happens to be what people really enjoy looking at since he's so active. I mean, he's grinding on YouTube harder than probably anybody because he's always uploading videos. He is always uploading videos. So there's always stuff to talk about, but you know, I don't want to make like a whole another video on him because, again, I like to wait till something significant really happens. Otherwise, it's just like, it sounds kind of messed up because it's his life, but the rest of the stuff is kind of filler-ish. It's kind of fucked up, but you know what I mean. Liberty Bell, dang, Harrison is in my area right now. One day I feel like I'll have a sighting in the wild. Yeah, we all can dream of having a Harrison sighting. I mean, out of all the people in the world that you have the chance to run into, Harrison seems to probably be significantly higher due to how much he travels. So I'm not exactly sure on the exact statistics, but you know, I think we have a better shot at running into Harrison than anybody else. and I'd love to meet him. But at the same time, I fear that he'd be hostile. I have no idea how he views me. I don't know. I have a feeling he's seen at least the thumbnail to my videos before, but I don't know if he's like hostile towards me. I hope not, because I really don't mean anything in a negative way. I'm simply watching from the sidelines. So, and I think everyone's doing that. So we're all guilty of that. We're guilty at giggling at stuff. We know. But overall, it is a sad situation. But anyways, that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be watching some of his videos, and at some point I want to briefly look at his old website. At the end of the last stream, I posted a link to his old website in the chat, and you got to run it through the Wayback Machine because it's not up anymore. But I feel like it's overlooked a lot. Not a lot of people maybe know about it, and if they do, it's not really spoken about. And it's just interesting looking at his actual writings instead of his like incoherent ramblings on YouTube. So we'll look at that a little bit, but right now we're going to look at his most latest videos and just go where the wind takes us. So let's begin. Let's go to Harrison's channel. And I have not watched really anything. The most I've done is like click on a video for like a few seconds, but other than that, yeah, this is all within 5 days. I mean, he's grinding. He grinds pretty hard on YouTube. I got to give him credit, despite him being like, he's not in a lucid state. But you got to give credit where credit's due. Okay, so someone pointed out to me that something along the lines of did he speak to his dad on video, or he spoke about his dad on video, something like that. And I think I saw a video around here relating to that. Someone brought that up. I can't remember your name. I apologize. Let's see. I'll know it when I see it. Damn, Harrison, you gotta start making playlists. Okay, here it is. Who's invisible in my father's house and invisible to us? I think this is the video. This is what I clicked on briefly. Let's see. Okay, 1 second. Let me just put my headphones on. Okay.
Hey, Harry?
Yeah.
You, thank you again for, looking for those filters.
Oh, no problem.
Do I owe you any money?
No.
You sure?
Yep.
Okay.
Just trying to figure out who's in this house that both of us cannot see.
This is weird. I've never heard like someone else's voice in a Harrison video. Whoa. It looks like Harrison in like 20, 30 years. It's like the ending of 2001: A Space Odyssey when he sees like the older version of himself. Oh, and yes, Liberty Bell. I am planning my Cyrax video still. There's a lot to go through with that, so it's taken a little bit longer than I'd like, but there's a lot of content to go through with him, and a lot of explicit shit too. I mean, really disgusting stuff, so you gotta pick and choose what I can include, but yeah, that's still coming out. That's still in the works. This is really weird seeing his dad, though. I never thought I'd see a relative of his in an actual video. Is he just gonna walk around? This is probably like the most excited I've ever been watching a Harrison video. This is definitely a change. So it looks like this is his father's house, and I'm gonna assume he stays here often. Because we have seen him in this house, obviously. Oh, there's his dad again. Wait.
August 27th, 2021. I think I'm going to give up on my father, and he could be in 100 different bodies at the same time right now. I'm not going to give up on any one of them. No. My real family? No. Everyone knows who I'm talking about when I say my real family. Good people? No.
Okay, well, that's very bizarre. That I never thought I would see his family members on camera. Of all these years he's been on here, finally, unless I just have missed a video of his that he has had his family on there. But that was very strange. That was very odd. I want to actually, real quick, I just want to get a good look at his dad. Not in a weird way. I'm very curious. Because it does look like him when he first comes down the stairs here. It just reminds me of that ending to 2001: A Space Odyssey. So, let's see. There's the dog. It's so weird. Oh, there he is. That looks just like Harrison. That's really bizarre. Just that side profile and the hair and the outfit. Wow, this is really weird. This is very strange. Well, there's Harrison's dad, and we hear him talk in the beginning here, asking if he owes Harrison money, whatever that means. So that also does prove that, yes, he does get money from his parents. That is 100% true. I've heard that from someone who knows him, who confirmed that, and now this. And Harrison has said it himself. So yes, he does get money from his parents. And I don't think he gets money, though, from YouTube or any kind of donations. I really don't know if he's even aware of that. Because he could be making some extra money. I talked about this before, but yeah, he can be making some extra money if he really wanted to, but I just don't think he's aware. Okay, so let's move on. Let's go to another one. Now, of course, he's got so many here. You really just got to look at the thumbnails and the titles to determine whether it's going to be good. You kind of got to have a sixth sense for this. Because so many of his videos are just, it's just kind of dead air, basically. And if there's any in particular anyone knows about, just feel free, and I'll look it up. That's fine. Okay. He got silent when Harrison said he's trying to find out who else is in the house. Yeah, it's his family probably, whenever he goes off on these, like, tangents, I feel they just get quiet, and they just don't... They just, like, pretend he's not there or something, because... When you do hear Harrison speak normally, and what I mean by normally is, like, I don't know, just having a brief conversation with his dad, asking, "Do I owe you money? Blah blah blah. Thank you for cleaning those filters." It's so weird because it's like those are just a little glimpses that you see of Harrison. There's still somewhat of a normal mind in there that he can have brief conversations without being. Where's his body? The body's inside. There's so many bodies. Like, he can have moments where he doesn't go off there, but yeah, I think his family just ignores him when he goes off on there. It's not real. I'm sorry for laughing, but that is kind of funny. What is this? Is he just recording a dude here? Oh, it's just again with the pictures. See, the videos where he just posts pictures of people here, they're always like, they're such a tease because I feel like he's going up to somebody to say some shit, but nah, it's just those boring picture videos. Let's see. What's this? What is this?
Yeah. And it's just like, you don't have a chance to be.
Just by the thumbnail, it looks like he like goes up to somebody. Probably just walks by recording them. Okay, it doesn't really look like anything interesting's happening here. And yes, Johnny, I can see your comment. It's just that that comment was from like 10, 15 minutes ago. Sorry. Who the fuck are those two? And who is invisible to me? Let's just click on this.
There's still someone who I can't fucking see who's touching me. Okay? So I was curious, after the time when someone who I cannot see is touching me and people walk by, how are these fucking people involved? Can they see who's invisible to me and rubbing hair on me? Are they torturing my father and me? They've been doing that for years, and they just walk by? Not saying a fucking word in my conscience? Do they know the guy who broke my launcher 4 years ago in West Palm Beach? And what the fuck's he doing in Malvern today? Did he break my CRV yesterday?
Did he just say who broke my lawn chair like years ago?
I don't know those fucking two.
Those people have no idea that they just
Were they
walked
torturing
by
me? Were they
a
torturing my
legend.
father last night? Have they been doing that for years? Did they go to Florida in the winter and torture us? Fort Myers or Miami? What about my mother, stepfather? What about Molly and Katie? Have they been torturing them for years? Who the fuck are those two? Someone I can't see is touching me with hair and they walk the fuck by? Who the fuck are they? I don't know.
He's so mad at them. Yeah, he's so these people have no idea they just walked by the legend, the man, Harrison Briggs. If only they knew who they just walked past. Man, I wait for the day where someone goes, "Hey, are you Harrison? Are you Harrison Briggs?" I really don't know what to expect what he would do. That's why I'm a little afraid to do it myself. If I ever saw him. Okay, what's this say? Does anyone know? Does anyone in the Hershey know who said, "I dated Brooke to be close to you"? What? What does that even mean?
Does anyone in the Hershey area know who said, "I dated Brooke to be close to you"? Because I still have no idea who the fuck said that.
Okay, yeah. That's probably just one of his thoughts. It seems whenever he has a thought, he just will put it into a video form. Not surprising, really. Honestly, his family should group up and give him an intervention. I'm pretty sure they have. I'm almost positive, because in Florida there's a law called the Baker Act, where if someone's just like off the walls or in danger to themselves or others, they can have them committed for a certain amount of time. I'm sure they've done that, and I don't think he wants any of the help, so there's nothing really they can do about it except for kind of monitor over him. They give him money, which is debatable whether that's a good or bad thing. But yeah, there's not much you can do for someone who's just off the walls but not really a serious threat. So there's that. Look, Mueller, a circus. Oh, there's a literal circus. I just noticed that.
You look. Look. Your own private Disney World or Hershey.
His own private Disney World. It also looks like, by Harrison's eyes, he probably doesn't, but it just reminds me of people who have, like, jaundice, because his eyes are just, they look so worn. He looks so beat. Liberty Bell says, since Harrison changes locations daily, it keeps his human interaction in the same locations down so the police don't get called. If he keeps walking up and down the road talking, cops are going to come. Yeah, that's true. I've looked up his arrest records before, and I've yet to find any, honestly. But if he has been arrested, I'm going to assume he just, like, goes straight to the mental hospital or something. Who's Mueller? Mueller is the former director of the FBI, Robert Mueller. And yeah, I'm pretty sure his whole family has given him an intervention. He's got siblings. And yeah, I think he just thinks his family isn't his real family. They are like clones. They're switched, as he says. Okay, let's scan for like the most viewed recent videos. There's another video about the circus. I'm not gonna even bother with this one. Okay, this one got a bit of views. Let's check this out.
I think I felt somebody just touch the back of my head. Is there someone who is near me? Because I don't see anyone by me, but I felt someone touch the back of my head. It's August 31st. About 6:45 p.m., 6:50 p.m.
This looks like his dad's neighborhood, so I think he's staying at his dad's house. Yeah, I think he's staying at his dad's house. I wonder if eventually something's going to happen because of how much he lurks around the neighborhood and is just rambling. Whoa, wait a second. I can tell that Mueller cut his balls off because he's black. I totally did not see this. I've been overlooking this. Are you kidding me? We gotta watch this right now. Oh man, it's just a picture. Oh wait. So this is of like a group of FBI agents. Okay. Who you showing us, Harrison? What are you trying to say? Oh, is it him? Is this the guy who had his balls cut off? He's brought this up before. I want to just do something real quick. Wait. Because he's brought this up before. Black Agent Balls. Let's just search that on his channel. What? Let's search up balls then. Whoops. Because he's talked about this before. I think I even included it in one of my videos. Okay, here we go. Puppy balls? Like, he talks about balls a lot. And about how he used to talk about how his balls get squeezed. He doesn't really bring that up anymore. Maybe they just don't do that. Okay.
Mueller, you're making the decisions, you know. Florida City has a lot of black guys, so you want to cut their balls off yourself. By the way, it's your fault that you cut off those black agents' balls, isn't it?
I really hope he means metaphorically or something, but I'm pretty sure he means literally. Some black agent had his balls cut off in Harrison's mind. I watched this, but I don't remember what this was.
The guy with the fucking car battery obsession is a body snatcher. I think it's that guy, Puppy Balls, but I could be wrong.
Oh, when he talks about balls, there's no way I can take it seriously. It is far too funny. Okay, let's go back to the recent videos, though. I just had to point that out, because I find that so funny when he talks about the black agent's balls. Okay. Yeah, whenever you see a title along the lines of balls in Harrison's video, it's always something really interesting. Not in a weird way. Okay, so... so many Harrison, man. I really wish you just uploaded like once a day, maybe even. This would make it a lot easier. Oh yeah, and he's been complaining about like when he uploads certain videos, he'd be like, this video will not upload. YouTube, can you tell me why this video won't upload? And I just think to myself, you upload a lot of videos, Harrison. I mean, you're bound to run into an issue or two when you're uploading this many videos. Okay. Full video from last night, Newark, Delaware. Did something happen, Harrison? Doesn't really got a lot of views, though. Okay, let's check this out. This is from a stream from 5 days ago, and the streams are a hit or miss. I mean, his streams can probably maybe have something somewhat interesting, but most of the time it's just of him sitting there, sometimes even sleeping. But yeah. Okay. So he's just gonna sit there. Does he talk to the chat ever? Yikes. So loud. Okay, it doesn't look like he's saying anything once again in the stream. Okay, let's just move on. He's not saying much. Harrison, we want you to acknowledge us. Uh-oh. Is this anything interesting? Let's check this out. If he was some kind of a filmmaker, let me just say, if Harrison was some kind of a filmmaker, that would be, he would probably be like the best actor at being like a schizophrenic person, because this is some true dedication. This is like, he's been doing this for a long time. And in a little bit, I'm going to go and look at his old website. And I believe the captures from his old website on the Wayback Machine, they go as far back as, what was it, like 2007, 2008? So he's been at this for a while. He's been at it actually longer than I initially thought. Speed it up. Pretending he's on the phone. They made eye contact. He looked right at the camera. He knows. I know that guy nodding at him, by the way, probably just drove Harrison nuts. No commentary, once again. Okay. Oh, Harrison. Let's see. Judging by that imprisoned FBI agent's family, probably Mueller made him become an agent. I'm not going to bother interpreting that. Right? Like, what if he's way too deep into method acting? Again, I know he's just schizophrenic, but it's interesting to think about. Yeah, there are people who really are insane who pretend to do shit like this, so I'm not surprised. I think he got help from a psych in like 2012 for a few months, but he stopped seeing them. Yeah, I heard him talking about like a psychiatrist before that he spoke to. And I think he even said the psychiatrist's name. I can't remember, but I looked it up and it is an actual practice, so he probably did get help and just said fuck it. Do the circus one? Okay, we'll do the circus. This little mini circus saga. It's at a mall.
Mueller, look. A circus. Your own private Disney World. Hershey.
He's really hung up on this circus thing. It's really weird. Because you can tell it's something just really brief in his life, but it's really odd the things he gets hung up on, like a circus. Let's see. I want to just look at this real quick. His most recent stream. Again, I know it's probably just dead air the whole time, but you never know. You gotta take a look. Whoa, he's whistling? And yeah, I think he is in Hershey Park, Pennsylvania. I'm pretty sure. Or at least he was. He's giving us a little tease. He's giving us a little whistling. It's kind of creepy, though. I don't know, it's like kind of ominous. Just seeing him sitting here whistling. Oh, what is he showing us? Oh, he's uploading a video. Wait, why is his phone screen like, why is it so zoomed in? Oh, he's uploading a video through the YouTube web browser. Why isn't he just like using the YouTube app? I don't understand. Whoa, that just kind of scared me. That loud drumming. Is that him doing that? So then he just paces around, smoking a cigarette, comes back. Nothing. Copyright music. Wait, let me just mute it for a second. I'm sorry, I gotta mute it, I'm afraid. Is he? I think he's on TikTok, though. Yeah. Is he on TikTok, or is that someone else, like, around him? Has he ever left the East Coast? I don't know. I don't really think so. Maybe he's been in, like, the Midwest, but I'm not sure. That's a good question. I feel like the day he goes west, he is definitely broken. Yeah, there's something really crazy is gonna have to make him leave the other side of the country. Then the next crazy thing will be he flees the country and goes who knows where. Oh, he's whistling. I mean, I can see why Harrison goes insane. Doing this every single day would make me fucking crazy. I mean, this would make anyone crazy. Just, like, wandering around in limbo, practically. And just speaking to your family, who you think isn't even your family. And then, like, sitting there for 10 hours and walking up and down the street. Yeah, I totally understand how that can make anybody insane. Does anything happen here, Harrison? Let's see. It's very easy to miss, like, a good video of his, to just gloss over it. Let's see here. You know what we can do, actually? I think we can... Let's look up his TikTok while we're at it. Let me pull it up here on the web browser. Just give me 1 second. I'm not sure if he's uploaded on TikTok, but I can check it out. I don't think I've ever looked at his TikTok. Wait a second. Something really interesting I'm noticing here. Okay, hang on 1 second. Okay, so here's his TikTok. I just pulled it up. And as I was pulling it up just now, I noticed his liked videos are public. So I think we have to look through the liked videos. You know, if there's copyrighted music that plays, I'll just deal with it. But we gotta see, what does Harrison watch? Because there's only so many, so I can't imagine he uses TikTok very much, but we gotta look before he notices his liked videos are open.
It's been a week since I bleached my hair, and I decided to dye my hair. Fuck. Hold on. Red. First, I gotta bleach it again, so stay tuned. This water's pretty good. Is it raining? I left my car.
This isn't funny. That was not funny at all. I'm very curious of what this is, though, that Harrison... This isn't Harrison's liked videos. This is really... I'm having a moment that I'm just, I'm looking at Harrison a little differently right now.
Guess where I am. I'm sitting in the bleachers that have beautifully been designed by Tom and Mel, who we created the whole set with. And this is for our very first live studio audience.
He watches Drew Barrymore. This is so strange. I never would have thought that I'd be able to see what Harrison enjoys. Okay, that's his own video. Jeez, it's so fucking loud on here. If it's too loud, just let me know. That's his video. He likes his own videos. Okay, so we're seeing he seems to like Drew Barrymore. So maybe if I pretend I'm Drew Barrymore, maybe he'll talk to me. Maybe that's really wrong to do, and that's like something that'll land me in hell. But now we know he has a secret obsession with Drew Barrymore. At least he has some sense of enjoyment. Yeah, at least it's something normal. I mean, like, it's not something, like, really fucked up, like he's into, like, torture porn or something. So at least it's something normal. Remember when she was married to Tom Green? I just was listening to like a Sam Hyde podcast of him bringing that up recently. I briefly remember stuff like that. Like I remember the Tom Green show and that kind of stuff, but I'm kind of young, so I somewhat don't remember that. And I think Drew Barrymore, a lot of like boomers and millennials enjoy her. Let me just see what this is.
If you want to take over the CIA, well, now you know how to, but maybe the decision has been made to let these 5 run the CIA forever, but maybe you can join those 5. It's possible. Well, here I am to return the rental car. They fixed my car the same day. I see it back there. And the gas thieves over the years, they all know Bruce Woolery. They all know Mud. They all know Doc. Bruce Woolery, Bruce Willis, you're a body snatcher. You're the same person. Grandpa, I hate calling you that, but how many kids do you have total? How many grandkids do you have total? Here I am.
Okay.
If you want to take over the CIA, well, no. Grandpa, I hate you're the same person. Grandpa, I hate calling you that, but I'll know Doc. Bruce Woolery, Bruce Willis, you're a body...
I had to hear that again. I had to make sure he said Bruce Willis. Sorry. So, does he mean Bruce Willis, the actor? I'm just gonna assume there's some correlation there. Let's look at the comments on some of his videos. Okay, that's a good idea actually. But yeah, it is probably just like normies or just randoms that have no idea. He uses this fucking sound all the time. It drives me nuts. Is Drew Barrymore torturing me and rewriting history? You know what? That gives me an idea. I just, real quick, before I look at the comments, I just want to type on his channel, Drew Barrymore. Is there anything? Huh. He has never, well, maybe I'm just missing it, but it looks like he's never made a video about Drew Barrymore. That's very interesting. Maybe it's like his secret obsession. Could you imagine how betrayed he would feel if Drew Barrymore, like, in his mind, somehow she's on the side of the agents, on Mueller's side and Mud? I think that would just destroy him completely, unfortunately.
On my block, I'm finna lead up.
Oh, pardon me.
Pardon me, let me get your face. It's not getting a lot of attention on TikTok. I mean, these are just from 19 hours ago, though. Go ahead and invite your partner. Feel free. What is this? Is this like a license plate? Pretty sure. Keeps putting this in his videos. No attention yet. No comments, no nothing so far. Let's just go through it a little quicker, just to see if anyone else is acknowledging his existence. Mueller plans out people's lives. This man's career sounds like a quintessential Mueller setup to me. Excuse me. Because off the family he came from, Mueller, what if the CIA and NSA can read this post? I don't know if the CIA and NSA are reading it, but Harrison, if you're listening, I'm reading it. I care. I'm listening to you, Harrison. If only he knew. If only he knew. Okay, let's keep going. I hate that fucking sound more than anything. Oh my god. Please, Harrison, do not use that sound ever again. Me and my friends are always down at the Biden Welcome Center. What is he doing? Is someone in the shower? Oh. I was expecting like his dad or something to be in the shower with them.
I'm obsessed with you in a way I can't believe.
Okay, 2 comments. Finally, someone said something. Oh, I gotta log in. Hang on, let me log in here. Let's log in. Give me 1 second.
It's 9:13 p.m. August 30th.
Hang on, you just can't see the password. Give me 1 second. Okay. All right, here we go. Sorry about that. Okay.
It's
Why lost this on a public forum, wasting my time? Okay, now I'm starting to think you're just batshit crazy. What the fuck? Yeah, it does seem like it's probably gonna be like 95% normies just watching his videos. Probably seeing it on their For You page.
Now here's my scandal. I wanna get you
Not
home.
mean to do that. Oh, fuck. Let's get back here. Okay, let's find where we were again. It scared the shit out of me, that music, by the way. It just pissed me off. You know when something scares you and it just puts you in a bad mood? Even though it wasn't even scary. Okay, here we go. What on earth is this
who was in my
about?
house and invisible to me.
Paranoid schizophrenia or drugs? Either way, dude, you need some help before he hurts someone.
Do you wonder sometimes who is a now you don't see me?
See, he uses this sound all the time, too.
Maybe.
Okay, here we go. What's this about?
I'm obsessed with you in a way I can't believe.
What is the deal with this account? And what are you doing? People without masks. Okay. This is a weird one. This is weird because I think everyone notices that he's recording who's walking by. Do I think Harrison would hurt somebody? Maybe under the right circumstances. I don't think he's like... I don't know about if he's like a mass murderer or something like that. But I think under the right circumstances, if he ran into the wrong person who was more verbal with him, maybe he can get into some little fight, or maybe he does have a plan to do something to somebody. Who knows? But it's possible because he's very you can see how he's unhinged and excuse me, how he's unhinged, and you know, if it just takes one thing probably to maybe set him off. I've never seen him actually very angry, though. I mean, I've seen him annoyed and frustrated, but never to the point where he like looks like he wants to rip someone's head off. So, I mean, that's a good thing, but who knows what he does without behind closed doors. creeping by. Huh? Yeah, no one has any idea what's going on.
I'm obsessed with you in a way I can't believe.
I'll be waiting. You know, I see people comment on his videos, and I mean, obviously people trolling, and they're like, I've just sent out a whole load of agents after you. Be ready, or expect them, or look behind you. And it's so immature, but I can't lie, it's kind of funny. It's kind of funny. I don't encourage it. Don't antagonize him. He's going through enough, but it gives you a chuckle here and there. It really does. Nice vid. The CIA agents glow in the dark. My friend Terry says so. And I hear that you can see them if you're driving. They glow in the dark. And from what I hear that Terry told me is to just run them over. That's what you do. You just run them over. Oh, I miss Terry so much. Okay, well, his TikTok videos, I mean, it's a lot of the comments, it's just people that are not really familiar with his situation, or occasionally just people who are fucking with him. But I just want to take one last look at his liked videos, just in case there's anything. I can't stop yawning. Anything that I missed. It seems like a lot of them are just his own videos that he likes. I created this portrait. Oh, wow. Harrison loves art. Wow. This is so awesome, Harrison. There's no sound. It's weird to think Harrison looks at art and is like, that's good. It's like, I know that's like really dumb, but anything he does that seems human is strange to me. And I know that's probably terrible. Okay, so what I want to look at real quick, since we've looked at a lot of his TikTok and stuff, I want to look at the website that he used to have up. Now, let's go to the Wayback Machine right here. So this is harrisonbriggs.com, and there are 17 captures from May 5th, 2007 to January 9th, 2016, which is the last one. And this website, I believe, came up before he ever started making videos, judging by the date. So when you go to May 5th, 2007 of his website, I don't think there's like a lot to really see. But let me just double check. Harrison loves Obama art. Okay, yeah, this is, if you don't know about his website. I mean, you can feel free to look it up on your own, too. Here, once I go back, or right here, I'm going to copy and paste the website in the chat, and you can look at it yourself even after the stream. But this is his website, and this is not what it looks like in, like, 2016 and stuff. It's a lot more well done, as we'll go through the years. But it's just a blog. It's a blog where he talks about the torture he goes through and a lot of the other shit. And right here in 2007, it looks like he's posting emails that he has written to, what is it? It looks like to the governor of Pennsylvania. And so I'm going to assume it started off by him just posting his emails of his pleas to governors and politicians to help me, blah, blah, blah. So this is really strange, but the oldest one doesn't really have a lot to work with there. It's just a really bland page. So let's just keep going down the line. Let's just see how much it changes. We'll go to June 4th, 2007. Okay, looks about the same. Thank you for contacting the City of New York. Your messages has been forwarded to the appropriate agency for review and handling. I wonder if anyone Maybe I shouldn't say this, but maybe use the service request number and ask if there's ever been an update on Harrison's concerns. That'd be very interesting. I mean, he's posting literally everything. His old phone number. Please do not call that. I don't have anything to blur out his personal info. Just maybe don't contact him. Or because these numbers are old and they probably don't even belong to him anymore. So probably don't call it. Okay. He's talked about living in California before. Yeah, like, it seems like he's probably lived all over the country. I mean, his parents seem well off, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's lived in, like, various other locations. Okay, let's go a little ahead to 2011. I think there's only one capture from 2011, but we'll check it out. Okay, the capture is just this site is temporarily unavailable. Okay, that's unfortunate. Let's look at the last capture, though, from, like, 2007. Whoops, that's not the last one. Okay, we'll just look at both. So this one's from October 6, 2007. Ah, that sucks. Okay, so there's a picture. Well, it's not really that big a deal. A picture of a cultist getting in his car in 2006. October 14th, 2006, to be exact. Damn, this picture's lost for good. That's for sure. He has a Flickr account, a MySpace account. Damn, I did not even know about some of this stuff. I could have swore when I looked at this website a while back, I don't remember there being captures of his website from like 2007. I thought it went just as far back as like 2013 maybe. So I feel like this is new. But again, maybe I just missed it. That could be the case too. Okay, well, at this point, the website still is just of him posting about his emails, but that is not what it's about when we go further in the future. Yeah, it's just the same thing. Okay. So let's go a little further. We'll go to 2013. Here we go. This is where it starts to look a little more neat. So yeah, he's got a bunch of categories. He's got the category discussing AIDS, which I did talk about in my Harrison video. So I won't touch on it too much, but the AIDS part is kind of, it's weird. It is very strange. So he talks about how his apartment has been a hotspot for AIDS transmission. And we'll just skim through here. Again, I don't want to read this because I already read it, but the funniest part, well, it's not funny. If this is true, if Harrison can prove me wrong, of course, I'll eat my words, but it is kind of funny hearing him say, I was forced to engage in a sex act with an HIV positive man while everyone in the room laughed and said, Harrison's getting AIDS. That's such like a odd sight to behold. Picturing like a group of naked cultists yelling at Harrison saying that he's getting AIDS for engaging in sexual intercourse with some random HIV positive man. That is quite the event. So he's went through a lot. If this is true, then yeah, Harrison probably is the most tortured human being on the planet, if it's all real. Can you use Whois to see the original domain registration date? Yes, I can. I will look into that right now. Give me 1 second. I did not even think about doing that. I'm not even going to lie. Okay, give me 1 second. Okay, give me just a second. Okay, I'm not seeing anything right now about like anyone who or any info on the registration of his website. I'll have to look more into that. I don't want to like keep looking it up and have the stream be like dead air. So we're just gonna move on. If you do figure that out on your own though, about who the website was registered to or whose name it was under, feel free to let me know. But we're just gonna move on. We're gonna keep looking at some more of his website. Okay, let's just go to the About Us. Okay, so this is June 30th, 2013, this screenshot of the website that it was taken. I am still in an information vacuum, as I call it. I want nothing more than to be able to see firsthand the crimes committed against me, which are all over the internet, and use this evidence to try and get the authorities to finally investigate. Damn, he's been at this for a while. That must be rough, being since 2007 doing this, because whenever I'm watching or reading this on stream or even by myself, I start to feel exhausted. It is like totally exhausting having to read and listen to all these like things he goes on about. It is very tiresome. Not in like a necessarily like an annoyed way, but it's just damn, this dude is he's got a lot on his mind all the time, every day. Employment, though. What is this? Employment. I don't recall reading too much about this. Oh, yes. On this website, he often, like, you'll see a lot of pictures of his hair. And if you don't know, in his old videos, he talks a lot about how the cultists, like, rip out his hair, which I actually just think is he's just balding. Sorry to like ruin the hype, like they're ripping out his hair in his sleep. No, I think he's just going bald, which sucks. But yeah, you'll see that a lot, just if you're wondering what that's all about. Cultists are now close to the point of staging fights with me. This morning at 300 South Point Drive, I was, as usual, kidnapped and held against my will. I've been told that both staff and residents have called the Miami Beach police many times in the past, but they have never showed up. Perhaps because when I first called them 7 years ago, they told me to hire a private security company. The 3 officers I talked to that day were polite but denied me my right to an investigation. I really would love to know, like, how that went. I would love to actually seen that go down. Cultists love to provoke me under hypnosis and then set me up with people to see if I'll fight. Well, actually, this is interesting. This kind of answers the question if he's violent ever. So it looks like they do provoke him. So maybe there is a chance that Harrison can kind of just maybe that he'll just go off one day and just start flipping out on somebody. Not that I want to see that. I honestly don't, because I know that would just be a total disaster and probably ruin his life. I remember breaking a valet's cell phone this morning while he was taping/taunting me in the building's driveway. Whoa, okay. He smashed a dude's cell phone? They also love to see if I'll defend myself. Of course, this is all on the building's cameras. I have also been told that the building is divided over me. Some choose to get involved and some don't. I was told the staff's Christmas trips were terrible this year, and those staff members who didn't get involved were mad at those who did get involved. I see how barbaric certain staff members become when I am hypnotized. I've been in that building for 13 years, and I've always been nice to everyone. People don't talk about that. On another note, it would be nice to have an honest and dedicated police department in this city that would just respond to calls to help me. I press charges. This is a very interesting little blog post. This confirms that he has had violent encounters. That is very interesting. How much of this is real? I would say like maybe. I'd say when he talks about certain things, like maybe that he smashed a dude's phone, maybe that is somewhat real. I mean, again, you got to take what he says with a grain of salt, but I like to see it as like maybe there's a hint of truth into certain things, and of course he probably over-exaggerates a lot of stuff. But this does prove, whether he's actually had encounters or not, that he thinks that there's people that are trying to provoke him while he's under hypnosis, to be exact. So, this was interesting. This was definitely interesting. I have not read this part yet. But okay. Let's see. Driving directions, employment, news and events, products, services, testimonials. Let's see testimonials just for a second. I'm not going to read like every single thing here because I do want to look at the website as we go further in time. But there's a lot of really... Wow. Oh, yeah, I do remember. Okay, I remember reading this part because this is him talking about how they siphon his gas. And he has recently brought this up. I saw on his channel, like on a video he uploaded recently. He talked about how they're stealing his gas. So he's claimed this for many years, that they siphon his gas, which is kind of funny. Yeah, how one of the tabs, it's just AIDS. It doesn't say I was infected with AIDS. It doesn't say a man with AIDS raped me. It just says AIDS. And how his apartment has been a hotspot for AIDS transmission. Volunteer. What is this? Volunteer. You can volunteer to help him? I was always nice to so many people, and then they just completely turned on me. This is the Florida State website that is supposed to display copies of all emails I've sent to Governor Rick Scott. Oh, okay, so all those copies... Okay, it's the emails he's talking about. I think a lot of them were on the captures of his website from, like, 2007 and stuff. So you can go back and look at that. I don't know if all of them are from... or to directly this Governor Rick Scott, because I saw some are from Pennsylvania. But, okay, so he does repost his emails that he sends and the responses he receives, or at least he used to. Groups of people have come so close to saving me over the last 6 months. This happened in both Miami Beach and Malvern, Pennsylvania. Each time I was either kidnapped so they couldn't reach me, or forced to repeat the most god-awful shit imaginable so the people would change their minds. After each time this happened, the cultists would sarcastically say, "I'm sorry, we had to do that. People were going to end this." Yeah, that sounds like something Harrison would say. Huh. I want to know who was, like, the people that were so close to saving him. That's a very interesting point. That is a very interesting point. Okay, so here I want to move a little ahead with the website. We'll go to 2014. Let's do a screenshot maybe from, I'd say, December. I live in Florida. This is a terrible representation of the populace. We are way more Florida man than gang stalking crazies. It sounds about right. I've never been to Florida, but I'll take your word for it. Harrison, actually thinking about it, Harrison does, like, fit the ideal Florida man, just, like, standard. Like, I'm not surprised that he's from Florida, that's for sure. Okay, I don't know why this one's not loading. So I think we're going to just have to move a little ahead. Let's just jump to 2015. Some of the captures, unfortunately, don't even, like, load properly, which sucks. There's so much... I have, like, a weird autistic obsession with lost media kind of stuff, and knowing that there's so much stuff probably about Harrison that's lost that we don't even know about just bothers me so bad. That's just something I'm personally, like, I have, like, a fixation on. Okay, this is not loading correctly. Okay. Let's try this one here. I'm not sure what governor of Pennsylvania he emailed. I just saw that he emailed some government official from Pennsylvania. If you go to the website, you can probably poke around and figure it out. Okay, this domain may be for... Okay, so this must be like when his website went down, because he definitely stopped supporting his website after 2015 or during 2015. So we gotta just... Is there a capture of his website from this time? Because I want to at least, before we end the stream, I have to see the most recent screenshot of his website. Let's just go back to 2014, maybe late 2014. There's a good screenshot. Zach, are you one of those people who go into buying VHS tapes from Goodwill in hope of finding porn? That's really funny that you say that. I was just at Goodwill, and I do like looking for VHS tapes, not of porn exactly, but I do just like to see if I can find some wild shit. The only thing I found was like a physical copy of Sid Meier's Civilization 5 for the PC, and I picked that up. But no, I have not found any porn-related VHS tapes. And I do not seek out porn-related VHS tapes. Whoever... This better not become like a rumor, because I don't. But I actually do go to Goodwill to search for like weird shit. Okay. Okay, this is... I think this is like the most recent we're going to get in terms of viewing his website. I think, yeah, there's a couple more categories he added here. Let's see. My own country. Open letter to Janet. I'm kind of curious about this. I want to just check this out. What year did he email the Pennsylvania governor? I think what I saw was like around 2007-ish. Okay. Let me just gloss over this and just see if it's anything interesting. Who is Janet? Okay. Dear Janet, I want the world to know you are now a part of this. You got to meet me around 7:30 tonight at the Portofino. In other words, some cultist hypnotized me for you. Okay, so Janet is maybe some kind of a ringleader. It's definitely not Lisa, that girl that he said accused him of rape. It was in the elevator lobby of P1, one of the few places in the building without security cameras. Fortunately, many other building cameras caught you, so you can be outed one day. You were with some guy pretending to be a couple. Janet, let me tell you a few things about my world. I have been gang raped, electrocuted, tortured, brainwashed, drugged, and now cultists are once again trying to discredit everything I have on this site to keep their get out of jail free card. Janet, you have no idea what I am really like. While this is some sick game to you to get attention off my back, I suffer and my family is hurt after watching me a trophy after I can't talk right now. I'm sorry. I got cotton mouth. I got to take a sip of water. Okay. The cultist knew exactly what was going to come out of my mouth before I said it. At each level of hypnosis, you were played and I was tortured. I can barely keep my head up now because the cultists just keep drugging me. I've been on 1,000-mile road trips trying to escape and had to pull over fast because their drugs were kicking in. I could have crashed. I could have caused an accident at 70 miles per hour, and you wanted to know if I thought you looked good? Okay, and he just goes on to talk about how he's tortured and Janet. There's so many people now. Like, when I first started looking into Harrison, I was like, Lisa. He's talking about Lisa, this girl Lisa. I was like so fixated on like, who is this and who's that? But it's you can't like get too fixated on the people Harrison brings up, because he brings up so many people and he also stops bringing them up for long periods of time. Like, this is the first time I'm ever hearing of someone named Janet. So whoever Janet is clearly pissed him off in 2013. Okay, physical torture types. I want to see this real quick. Okay. The brutal physical torture on April 1st, April Fool's Day, funny enough, 2013. The cultists aren't here to be nice to me. Yesterday, some staff members at the Portofino witnessed me being hit for the first time by a male cultist. I could tell by their reaction they had no idea how brutal this really is for me. Right now, it occurred to me that they have everyone fooled and that I'm not being physically tortured. Part of the way they discredit me is by being here when I build my website in order to get me to say that it isn't true and keep their get out of jail free card. The cultists lie to me about what the public knows. They lie to the public about what is really happening. I'll be doing this website from libraries now to prevent them from using this trick too. That's actually really sad that he has to go to libraries to do all of this. I wonder if he built the whole thing himself or if he hired somebody to help him build it. If so, that's very interesting that he is even capable of putting a website up. Okay. Okay, this looks like an email from a sheriff, or from a sheriff department. Yeah, I'm not going to go into all of this since it's kind of out of context. Like Cara Griffin, I'm not too sure who that is, and I feel it's better to know a little more about the situation and what's going on here, so I'd have to look into that a little more. Let's see. Let's go through at least one more thing. I want to tackle just at least one more category of his website before we wrap the stream up today. Letter to OPR. Let's just see what that is. Oh, it's an actual picture of a letter. This is a picture I mailed last April to OPR. I want people to know how severely brainwashed the cultists had me. I can't even zoom in on it or anything. Yeah, I can't read this. Here, let's just move on. Okay, let's check this out. This will be, I think, the last thing we check out here. Okay, this is under the category My Own Country. Their Lies Updated, March 20th, 2013. People reading my words simply don't believe the truth. I am being tortured. No one helps me. The cultists feed on this. They control what I say. They control the information. They prey upon people's ignorance of hypnosis. They get me to say and do anything that would save me. 13 years and their same tricks just keep working. I thought he has stated his whole life he's been being followed, but at times he says like here 13 years ago it started, so in 2000 this is when everything would have started. But he's also said that he's been being followed ever since he was born, so who really knows when this all began. I will soon be discussing the different types of physical torture the cultists have perfected on me. I consider mouth torture to be the most brutal. That does sound brutal. This was first used on me last summer at the Portofino by some woman who wanted to get back at me for raping Lisa. There's Lisa again. I wonder what their reaction was when they first learned I never raped her. The cultists win, torture wins, hypnosis wins, lies win. March 28th, 2013. I was just told by the cultists that I'll understand why no one helps me after I see the shit they've put out about me. Excuse me. Brainwashing is powerful and has kept me from going into a police station for years, although I've tried in other ways. It's not me, it's them. They also just told me that they've put a lot of shit on tipsubmit.com. I wonder what that is. Is that like an FBI or law enforcement tip website or something? I should be asleep now, but they can do whatever they want to me. They have sick issues and have won in making me look like the worst human being in the world, despite all of my actions to the contrary. It took an army of public support to do this to me. Everything the cultists do is based on lies. The truth gets me nowhere, but more tortured and balder. I think you're just balding, Harrison. I'm sorry, but I think you're just balding. It sucks, though. Need Bosley or something. They can now do whatever they want to me without repercussions. All they have to do is hypnotize me and get me to say shit. That's it. Law enforcement and a lot of people out there have set a terrible precedent. March 30th, 2013, eye torture. I don't sleep when I want, I sleep when they want. One day they accomplish this quickly is through druggings combined with eye torture. That sounds disgusting. It's simple. My eyes are held open while a cultist blows in them. That is the most annoying kind of torture I think I've ever heard in my life. Just someone holding your eyes open and blowing in them. I would rather them spit on them instead, at least lubricate my eyes. Blowing on them, that is torture. This is intended for me to face away from the TV and bury my face towards the inside of the couch and fall asleep for an hour. It was invented in Malvern and just done for the first time here in Miami last night. Okay, so they invented it like when he was somewhere else. It's 2 a.m. now, and I believe I was just woken up. It's possible I was just sitting motionless or being tortured in some other way for a while. I said to a male cultist here, "You should tell people what you do." He just laughed. These are some sick fucks. Blowing on someone's eye? That in particular bothers me. That's like a sick kind of torture. You gotta be a real sick person. You might as well just beat the shit out of me at that point. Well, I think that's where I'm going to wrap this up for today. I mean, there's a lot we've looked at, especially with this website. I've really wanted to talk more about this since I've only brought it up in one video and how not a lot of people know about it. But feel free to look into this yourself. Just use the Wayback Machine and copy and paste the harrisonbriggs.com URL there and just look through the captures of his website throughout the years. Goes back as far as 2007. But I don't remember it going that far back when I first made my initial video. So I think, I feel like this is new. If I'd missed it, shame on me. But I don't think I did. I really don't. But feel free to look in that. If you enjoyed the stream, please let me know if you want to see more or if there's anyone else you want me to look into. I will most certainly do so. And I think that's about it. I want to thank everyone for coming by. And I hope you had a good time. So I'll see you later. Have a good rest of your day. And I expect a lot of content soon.